Alrighty, so let's take another look into Jeff's martial arts library. Here's a book I got some time ago in Brazil. Idolos e Tecnicas. Aprenda Jiu-Jitsu com Paulo Filho, Braulio Estima, Sergio Moraes, Bruno Bastos, Augusto Tanquinho, e Celso Vinicius. So yeah, here's a book that's in Portuguese that I bought. So I think I bought this in 2012. You can see it was published in 2010, and I bought it in Rio de Janeiro some time ago. Well, 11 years ago when I was there. Yeah. Published by this magazine, Tatame. I don't know if you ever heard of that Tatame magazine. It used to be first it was totally in Portuguese, then it was half in Portuguese, half in English, and then I think they made an all-English version or whatever, so. Homem de confiança da Rainha Gracie. Yep. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but let's just take a look at what this guy shows. I guess he's a student or an instructor at the Rainha Gracie Academy. Arm lock lancado o braco de meia guarda. Meia guarda, meia is half, and guard is, arm lock is arm lock. So let's see. He's got an overhook from the half guard. He feeds it to his lapel, hips out. Oh yeah, and he puts some pressure down on the elbow. That's a good one. I've done that one before. Estrangulamento de meia guarda con bastrocada. So troca means like switched, and meia guarda, like I said, is half guard. So you can see he's on the other side there. Oh yeah, he feeds his lapel out, wraps it around his neck, reaches around and grabs it. There you go. Can't hurt, So there's a nice little, Sure. Meia guarda controlada sando para o leggy locky. Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't do it like that though. He feeds the guy's arm open, puts the foot in the bicep, pushes him away, and then chases down the knee bar. That's cool. Raspem de meia guarda dando cambalhota. Haspa means sweep. Meia guarda is half guard. The rest I have no idea. Let's see, he's in his half guard. Oh yeah, I learned this one years ago from Shaolin. It was called the Shaolin sweep because Shaolin did this to everybody. It's pretty good. Just get your shin across his belly and then get under the leg and then back flip, back somersault. Yep. Estrangulamento, that means strangle. Estrangulamento, rodado, sando do double leggy. So I guess when the guy's doing a double leg, here he is shooting below you. You reach down, oh yeah, then you roll. I call this one the Kashiwazaki choke. I showed this the other day in class, actually. You get your 4 fingers in, and then you get under his arm and behind his head, then you roll, and you come up and choke him. That's a good one. Raspem de meia guarda entrado o quadril e pesando em cima do gelo. I have no idea what that means. Raspem is sweep, meia guarda is half guard. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's getting under him. Starts off a little bit like the Shaolin sweep, but then you get right under him. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you control his leg. Kind of a deep half guard sweep. And you sit up on top. This is a good one. I was shown this one in Brazil as a sweep there from the deep half guard. There you go. Well, those are 4 good ones. Thank you, Rainha Gracie student or instructor or whatever. And now here we are. De Azaro o Bicampeão Mundial. I think that means bicampeão means twice champion, and mundial is the world or whatever. So, Sergio Moraes. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Raspagem de meia guarda usando o gancho. Sweep from the half guard. The rest, I have no idea. Let's see. So she's kind of in his quarter guard. She pushes forward. Oh, yeah. You get an underhook. You make a shin grip under their shin. And over they go. Right? Yep. Leggy lock de meia guarda por baixo. Leg lock means leg lock. Let's see. So she's in his quarter guard again, or 1/8 guard, or whatever you want to call it. He gets right under. Oh yeah. I think I've heard this one called the dog bar before, but you know, because you're doing a knee bar on them and you have your leg around there, you know. Hard to do from the bottom though, but whatever. Jiboya de meia guarda. I have no idea what jiboya means. Meia guarda is half guard. Meia is half, and guarda is guard, obviously. Oh yeah, he's doing his rolling. He's gonna do the rolling loop choke from here, right? He's in her half guard. He sits up. He gets the 4 fingers in. He rolls. He comes out. And there's the choke. Oh, he even comes up on top. Yep. There you go. Arm lock sandio do omoplata. Yeah. So again, he's in her quarter guard or half guard there. Pushes her onto her back. Yeah, she's wrapping around his body, so he immobilizes that. Comes up, and there's the omoplata, and there's the armbar. All right, fair enough. Ezequiel nas costas, posição com o qual finalizar o Portuguese. So I guess this is the choke he used to finish Kron Gracie years ago in the Worlds or whatever. So you can see he's got a head and arm. This is high percentage. When you have the head and arm position, but you don't actually do the head and arm, and instead you do the Ezekiel, because the positioning of their arm doesn't allow them to stop you from doing the Ezekiel. So it's quite good. People did this a lot. The last time I was in Brazil, I saw this happening quite a bit. Arm lock invertido da guarda fechada. Fecha means closed guard, so he's got a closed guard there. And he's posturing down. You see, he doesn't reach between her legs. He reaches around her far leg. You see a lot of people from here, they come down, they do what I call the salute sweep. They reach under, then they kind of salute themselves, but he's reaching around both legs, the far leg. That makes it very hard for them to stop you affecting their balance, and then you can check the arm lock there. See? Yep, that's a good one. Up. Paulo Filo, campeão a caminho da I have no idea what that means. Paulo Filo did pretty well in mixed martial arts for a while, until he kind of went off the rails there a little bit. What are you going to do? Passagem de guarda cruzada. I don't know what cruzada means, but he's showing you how to open it here. See, it's no-gi. He stands up, pushes the leg, and then just cuts through it, you know? Pretty basic. Passagem de guarda emborcando. No idea what that means. Again, he stands up, pushes the knee. Oh, and then while standing, gets a double underhook. Okay. And then does the stack pass to the side. Pretty basic. He's wearing a necklace while he's doing it, so who says you have to take off jewelry when doing jiu-jitsu? Montada. So this means mount. You're mounted on the guy with your hands on the mat. You're cuddling his head. You have your feet crossed. Your necklace is dangling on his face. That's nice. Montada. Second. Dois. Montado montano dois. Whatever. So here, the guy gets in his side a little bit, or you do. There you go. We're setting up an arm lock there. Looks good. Armlock. That's my accent. Pretty good. So again, you have one foot on the ground, the other knee on the other side. You isolate the arm, you step over his head, you fall back, straight arm lock. Normally I'd have my knees much more pinched together there. He has his feet touching. Whatever. Katagatame. This is the one that Brock Lesnar used to finish Shane Carwin back in the day. Plus, I mean, a lot of guys. I do this one a lot. So you walk your hand up along the mat, the itsy bitsy spider, and then you put your head beside it. Right? Jump off mount to side control, because it's really hard to finish this from mount, so he jumps to side control to get the proper pressure. And there you go. I sometimes put the tip of my chin in their ear too, so they can't get their arm out of there. But, oh, here we go. Bruno Bastos. I fought this guy years ago. He choked me. So, whatever. Raspagem de meia guarda. So that means a sweep from half guard, right? So he's got a half guard, he's got an underhook, grabs the guy's knee, comes up, puts him over. Yep. This is not a good position for the guy on top, because the guy on the bottom is already in a very, he's already in position. He's high probability he's going to sweep you from there. You don't have him flattened out in his back at all. He has an underhook, he's up in his elbow. If the guy is there, you're in a lot of trouble as the top guy. Variação de meia guarda. I assume that means variation of half guard, Same thing. You have a really garbage half guard on the guy. He has an underhook, and he's also got your knee. I guess this is the one if the guy puts the weight on you, you just put him over, and you come up on top. Yep. Estrangulamento nas costas. That means strangle. I don't know what nas costas means, but there you go. So he's a turtle. You jump on his back. Look at that. He doesn't even put his hooks in. He does this funky thing. That's cool, I guess. And you get your lapel choke. Mão de vaca na guarda fechada. So mão de vaca is a wrist lock, right? It's like this one, And, or maybe it's the other one. I don't know. It's a wrist lock. Maybe it's this one. Anyway, the guy's in Bruno Bastos' guard. Bruno Bastos isolates one arm, folds it back. Yeah, it is this one. There you go. Has the elbow pinned to his hip. I do that one sometimes. Not usually for my closed guard, but... Passagem de guarda finalizando no katagatame. Passing the guard and finishing in a head and arm choke, right? So he's in the guard. Yeah. He's in his half guard, actually. Isolates, postures up, moves to the mount. And like I said, it's kind of hard to finish this from mount, so you can see he's super angled to the side, He just squeezes. Yep. Leg lock partindo da meia guarda. Yep. So you're in his half guard, you reach under his butt, you sprawl back, you do some people call it the dog bar. Bruno Bastos actually tried this on me when we were in the Worlds, and I just used my other foot to kind of push his knee off. He passed my guard that way, but, what are you going to do? That's why he's in this book, and I'm not. Talento dos leves. Augusto Lopez y Mendes o Taquinho. Everyone in Brazil has a nickname. My nickname there was Sem Problema, which means like without problem or no problem or something. His nickname, Tanquinho, whatever that means. Raspagem com o pé na lapela. So this means sweep with your foot on his lapel. So you can see he passes his lapel under the guy's leg, and then he puts his foot on that lapel, which I find quite interesting. I don't think I've ever tried that before. And then after his foot's on the lapel, he just pushes, and the guy has no choice but to go over, right? And he comes up on top, and that's that. Pretty interesting. Chave ne pantulila partindo da meia guarda. So he's cutting through his half guard, and he backsteps, passes his half guard. Oh no, he still has that leg in there. And then from there, he rolls, oh look at that, and then takes the back. Oh no, and then goes to a calf slicer. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Da pantulila para as costas. So I guess he's kind of doing the same sort of thing here. He's got him kind of in a banana splits thing going on. And then he moves to the back. All right. I guess if your banana splits doesn't work, how you take the back and get the points or whatever? Sure. Defesa na guarda 50-50. So I guess that means how to defend 50-50 guard or something. So he's ends up standing in the 50-50 guard. He turns and gets the legs to fall down his leg. And then it's kind of hard to follow this one. Pushes the legs down his leg. And then passes to side control. All right. Estrangulamento na guarda. Oh yeah, I've seen this one before. This one's illegal because you're passing your hand completely through the lapel or he pulls the guy's whole coat up and then passes his hand through the entire coat to get cross lapel, right? And then chokes him. This is the one that, I forget his name, the son of the guy that owns the IBJJF. Kron, maybe? One of the Gracies. He was doing this to everybody, and then they made it illegal. So, when he was like a brown belt or something. Mão de vaca saindo da meia guarda. So a wrist lock from half guard. So you're in the half guard, he's got kind of a deep half guard going on, and then you just see the wrist there, and you pin it, and you blast it. Bam! You do that to someone really hard in training, and then brag about it afterwards. No, don't do that. Estrangulamento partindo da meia guarda. So same thing, the guy's got his deep half guard on you, and you get kind of get your thumb in there, and now you move to his back kind of. Sort of a loop choke, or I mean a bow and arrow, but not really. Defesa da meia guarda saindo na costas. Again, he's in the deep half guard. Looks like he's trying to pass there. Oh, I see. Yeah. You pass your other leg, you step over his head, you come all the way around, and you take his back, and then you start attacking the choke. All right, that makes sense. Sure. Leg lock de meia guarda invertida. So the guy backsteps, or he has backstepped, and now he's here. The guy's defending a triangle by having his legs triangled, or he's defending a knee bar by having his legs triangled. And then you grab your own lapel, right? Get his foot out of the way, sit back to a knee bar. Sure. Oh. A força do Nordeste. Braulio estima. I don't know what this means. A force of... I have no idea what that means. Braulio estima. Apparently he enjoys eating metals. I don't know why people do this. I think it's because, like, gold is so soft, you could put, like, a dent in it with your teeth or whatever, but, like, you know? Strange. Very strange. I think you're proving it's real gold by, like, biting it and you put a dent in it or something, you know? But very silly. Whatever, here we are. Triangulo partindo na guarda aranha. So aranha is spider guard, so this is triangle from spider guard. So you can see he's got a closed guard. He puts the one leg over. And then he pushes the other leg free. Fascinating. And then there's the triangle. Yep, fascinating. Estrangulamento da guarda fechada. So strangle from closed guard. Man, these are small pictures. Let's see. He opens the lapel. He passes it to his hand. And then starts feeding it to make a cross choke. Yeah, it's just a cross choke. You pass his lapel up behind his head and then do a cross choke. You know? Kind of cool, I guess. Arm lock partindo da guarda fechada. Again, you pass his lapel up and you grab it. Looks like you're passing it over his arm now. And then you go to the arm lock. You know, whenever someone does this to me, it's kind of obvious they're trying to attack your arm. You know what I mean? Maybe it helps you immobilize the arm, but it's certainly not very tricky. You know what I mean? Kind of like, hey, you, in case you didn't know I'm attacking your arm, I'm attacking your arm. Estrangulamento usando a la pela. So, choke using the lapel. So once again, he takes the lapel, passes it behind the guy's head, does a cross choke with it. This is kind of like the earlier one. I mean, he's got one hand up, one hand down, and then the earlier one, I guess in this one it's still one hand up, one hand down. It's almost the same thing. Well, whatever. Triangulo con a la pela. So he feeds his lapel up behind his head, puts it over the arm, pulls it past him, passes it to his hand, and then chokes the guy. All right, sure. Arm drag finalizando con un mata-leão. Mata-leão is lion killer. You know, finalizando is, you know, well, finish, you know. Oh, look at that. He's got one leg over the bicep, and then he takes it out to go to the arm drag. That's pretty good. From spider guard to arm drag, and then goes up behind him. And then, you know, the lion killer. I don't think anybody's ever actually used that to kill a lion, and attempting to kill a lion with this technique would probably end with you being killed by the lion, but there you go. Yep. Anyway, kind of fun. Idolos e Tecnicas por Eduardo Ferreira.